My son, Dr. Georgie, occasionally goes for birding and trekking. Together, we have done few trekkings. This time, he had booked for the Manam Mutti trekking in the Periyar Tiger Reserve at Vallakadavu in Idukki district for 31st January 2025. On the way, we passed through the lush green tea gardens, which is always a treat for the eyes. It was a package for 2 days in which the first day afternoon trekking, next day early morning a trip to Gavi followed by birding back at Vallakadavu, and finally a boating at Thekadi in the afternoon. The trekking was scheduled to begin at 3:30 p.m. and we were supposed to report at the jungle camp at Vallakadavu forest checkpost by 1:30 p.m. We reached the destination on time and met with Mr. Rahul from Trivandrum, who coordinated the 2 days package program. There would be a total of 10 people, including the two of us and a young couple. We parked our car and proceeded to our tent few meters from there on the banks of the Periyar river and kept our bags there. Each tent is meant for 2 occupants and was a permanent setup with a light bulb and a power plug for charging camera, phone, etc. On another side nearby are a row of toilets. The entire compound is surrounded by trenches and live fencing to protect from wild animals. After evening tea at the canteen, we started the trekking at 3:35 p.m. All 10 of us, accompanied by 3 forest watchers as guides, one of them with a gun. The trekking is arranged on the Manam Mutti or Manam Mutti Murder, literally meaning the hill that touches the sky. The bark of this tree is a tasty food for the Malabar giant squirrel. We could see here rings of bark eaten by them. The first phase of the trekking is a 3-kilometer walk on the Kumuli-Gavi road up to the entrance to the trekking trail at the bottom of the hill. On the way, we could see a settlement of the tribe Malambandaram. They are a nomadic tribe who live in the forests of Idukki. From here, it is a very steep climb for almost a kilometer. The place is infested with wild animals like bears, goats, samba deer, dhole or wild dog, elephant, and even tiger. It's only a matter of chance that you would be able to encounter some of these animals. Steep climb up the hill is quite strenuous even for the youngsters. However, as you go up to the top, you tend to forget all the strain as you look around and have a 360-degree view of the beautiful scenery of the undulating, grass-covered hills all around for several kilometers with no trees to block the view. On the hilly trail, in several places, we came across the excreta of many of these animals. And in one place, there was a skull of a goat. At the top, there is a solar-powered camera installed. From here, you can also have a beautiful view of the now infamous Periyar Dam. However, I will not be able to show a good view of the dam as it is prohibited to take photographs of the same. From here, we started the steep climb down of about a kilometer through another side. On the way, some among us had a distant view of a mother bear and its baby. We could also see a lone goat at the bottom of the hill. Another spectacular view was the sunset, which everybody really enjoyed. We then quickly climbed down as it was getting dark. By the time we got to the bottom, it was already quite dark, and the forest guides had summoned the driver with the bus to take us back for the final phase, saving us from walking the 3 kilometers by road to the jungle camp. Overall, we had taken about 4 hours for the entire trekking. Though quite exhausting, it was still an exhilarating experience. Although we didn't get a chance to see many wild animals, the trekking still was worth, as the beautiful view from the top of the hill itself was beyond description. After having a refreshing bath and a sumptuous dinner, we retired for the night in the tents to wake up for the early morning trip to Gavi.